Okay, so let's dive right in. Today, we're going to unpack a story that's, well, it's pretty wild. It connects cutting edge AI with an artistic tradition that goes back centuries, and it all starts with a song. Right off the bat, the song, which is called Trust Me It's True, hits you with lyrics that honestly sound like they were scraped from the weirdest parts of the internet. It's just so absurd you can't help but pay attention to these claims that are just, completely and intentionally wrong. And here's what's so smart about it. The lyrics take this huge, sprawling conspiracy theory about, lizard people running the world, and they shrink it down to something totally mundane. It's like a simple neighborhood complaint. It's this perfect satirical jab at how these wild ideas can become just normal facts inside certain bubbles. But it doesn't stop there. The song isn't just making fun of the theories themselves. It pivots, and bam, it shows you its real target, the whole cynical, money-making machine that cashes in on fear and confusion. This line just pulls back the curtain and exposes the whole game. It's all about turning that paranoia into profit. So you gotta wonder, right? Who is the mind behind a song that's this clever, this pointed? A professional comedian? Some political punk band? Well, the answer is probably not what you're thinking. The creative force behind this whole thing is, believe it or not, a school band from Germany. But hold on, this is not just any school band. That's right. The band is a team-up. It's students, their teachers, and artificial intelligence, all working together. The whole thing is a project coming out of a school company at the Weihungshochschule in Steig, Germany. They call themselves the Monkey Dance, and their whole mission is to see what you can do creatively with AI, but also to get people thinking critically about it. They use AI tools to come up with song ideas, lyrics, even the album art. Then they release the best stuff on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. So this isn't just a gimmick, It's a full-blown educational project designed to get us all talking about technology and society. But that name, the Monkey Dance, what's the deal with that? Why a monkey? What does that have to do with AI or fake news? Well, the name actually connects to a really old and powerful idea in the art world. See, in the history of art, a monkey is never just a monkey. It's a symbol. For hundreds of years, artists have used the monkey as a kind of mirror to show us our own foolishness, our own flaws. The monkey copies us, and in that act of mimicry, it totally exposes us. And this idea has been around forever. I mean, way back in the Renaissance, monkeys in paintings were symbols of sin and our own vanity. Fast forward to the 18th century, and they were used to make fun of the rich aristocracy. And even in the 20th century, the surrealists used them to dig into the chaos of our subconscious minds. So the monkey has always been this classic tool for social critique. And this is where it all comes full circle. That ancient artistic tradition is being completely reimagined for our digital world. The tool isn't a paintbrush anymore, it's an algorithm. So what the monkey dance is doing, really, is a kind of modern conceptual art. Back in the 60s, artists started saying the idea behind the art was way more important than the physical thing you could look at. Well, this project says the prompt you give the AI is more important than the code itself. The art isn't just the final song, it's the whole act of using a machine to comment on our world. And they pretty much say it themselves. The art is the conversation. It's this dialogue that's happening between the human idea, the machine's code, and the music we end up hearing. It just raises all these new questions about what creativity even is and who the author really is. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and bring this all together. What does this whole project, a satirical AI song named after an old art motif, what does it actually tell us about the world we're living in right now? Well, their process is actually super simple and kind of brilliant. First, they pick a real problem in our digital world, like disinformation. Second, they use AI as a creative partner to make a piece of art that reflects and critiques that exact problem. And third, that art starts a conversation we all need to have, pushing us to think a little more critically. And that's really the heart of it all. The Monkey Dance is so much more than a clever band. It's basically a blueprint for how we can teach and learn in the 21st century. It shows us we don't have to be afraid of AI. Instead, we can use it as a tool, as a mirror, to get a better look at ourselves and this incredibly complex and, often absurd digital world that we've all built. Which leaves us with one last, kind of mind-bending thought to chew on. For centuries, the monkey in art was the one holding up a mirror to us humans. Now, we've taught our machines to do the exact same thing. So, when we look at that reflection the AI is showing us, you have to ask, who's really the one doing the mimicking here?